Plaintiff Michael Lister dated the defendant's mother, and he claims when the defendant was a minor, she was drinking and using drugs. Michael is no longer with the defendant's mother, and he's suing the defendant for unpaid loans. Defendant Paula McAdams says the plaintiff did date her mother, and when Paula was a minor, he would give her drugs. Paula believes the only reason Michael is suing her is because he wanted a romantic relationship with her.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I met Miss McAdams through her mother back in 2009. Shortly after meeting her, we started to date. Paula was doing drugs, smoking marijuana, and drinking alcohol.
That you were giving me.
She said you were giving it to her.
I saw it.
She said you were giving it.
He's given me weed. He's let me party in his basement when I was younger.
Sir, is that true?
It is true.
Then what are you criticizing her for? You facilitated it. You were complicit in it.
I couldn't control it.
You watched it. You provided the opportunity, as opposed to say, stop. Don't do it. Wrong place. Don't do it in here. You're not going to do it. You didn't do any of that, sir. So don't come here criticizing her now. You helped make her a dope fiend. You're not a dope fiend, are you? Crackhead?
No.
Okay. Well, thank God she ain't smoking crack, sir. Go ahead.
Shortly after that, her mom and I separated in 2015.
And you still mad?
I'm sorry?
You're still mad about that, aren't you? I can tell when you come here, or maybe not. This is the first time you smiled. Go ahead.
Paula and I stayed mutual friends. In December of 2017, I approached Paula and asked what she was going to do about getting her daughter's pictures taken for Christmas. She said at that time she couldn't afford it. So I said, well, I had done it in the years past, so I said I would pick up the tab.
Good.
That same month, Christmas was approaching, and again, I asked Paula if I could help out and buy her daughter some Christmas gifts.
Good. And you can maintain your relationship even though you weren't her father and you'd only been with her mom for 6 years.
Correct.
All right, good guy. All right, let me hear from you. Give me some background.
Honestly, I think the only reason we're here today is because I won't be with him more than like a stepdaughter. All the times he's taken me out to eat, did stuff for me and my daughter, all the things he's done for us, I think that he was trying to do more than that. Now that, my mom brought it up that maybe he wants more,
What made you think he wanted something more? Because that's a very inflammatory statement to make.
Just who, takes a girl out to nice restaurants and offers all this and gives them money and...
I take my daughters out like that.
But I'm not his real daughter.
I have goddaughters I take out like that. Has he said anything? Out of all these times you all were alone together, has he said one thing that you would interpret as him hitting on you or coming on to you? Just said one thing, not what your mother didn't fill your head up with later.
No, Your Honor.
Right, so don't say that, because he would have done that, I promise you. All right, you tell me about the loans, sir.
In January and February of this year, after Christmas, and Paula asked me if I could help her out on a few loans. I agreed. The repayment was for when she received her tax money.
You're talking about he was trying to manipulate you. You know you were trying, anytime you tell somebody you're going to pay them when their tax come, you're the one doing the manipulating. Go ahead.
I'm sure you hear that a lot.
You're never going to get paid again, yeah.
I even paid for the taxes to be done.
That's
rough.
All right, so
I paid for my own taxes to be done. I did it myself. If you did pay for them, I didn't know you paid for my taxes to be done.
Yeah, you paid
I'm pretty
her.
sure it came
you
out of
paid
my
her to
check.
do her own taxes,
and
right?
if you wanted the $400, you could have told your friend that did them to take it out for you. And all the times you gave me money before, why would you give me more money?
His friend that did them. You just said you did them. Go ahead, sir, with the loans. When was she to repay? Upon income tax time?
Correct.
And when did she borrow it?
Over the course of January and February of this year.
And it was $400.
Yes.
All
Actually,
right. And last time you've asked about it was when?
When she did receive the money.
Oh, she did get her income tax.
Did receive the money, and at that time was to return the $400 to me. Mm-hmm. However, she told me that...
Hold on. You been to college yet? So it's not student loans. Some state services over the years. I'm trying to go through all the usuals. Why they can't pay even when they get the income tax. The car. Can't get to work because of the car.
Correct.
There you go. I knew it. I know all of the income tax stories, Doc. Either somebody took it from you, or you need it for your transportation to go to work to earn the money to pay you. And you can't beat that one.
No.
Car broke down. Then what?
That's about it.
All right, ma'am. What do you say to the loans, if they were, and repayment?
In my heart, I thought that he wouldn't have hounded me for the money as soon as I got my taxes. He knew I needed a car. It didn't just break down as soon as I had to pay it back. I didn't have one at the time. I have a daughter. We needed to get places. So in my heart, with our relationship, knowing him, I thought maybe, we can make a payment plan one day. Or I just didn't think I would be hounded.
Why do you think suddenly he became inconsiderate of your circumstance, particularly with a child, knowing that you needed to get around? Why do you think?
He does drink a lot. And I think at night he might sit there and fester about things, because usually when he would text me about, oh, I want the money, I'm gonna take you to court, it was at night. And
tweet or text?
Texted.
3 in the morning?
I don't know.
Make America tweet again. All right. Go ahead. All right, so he gets drunk and tweets at 3 a.m. in the morning. He tweets craziness at 3 a.m. in the morning to you. All right. Follow your leader. Go ahead. What now? What's that, ma'am?
That's it. I just thought in my heart we could have made a payment plan. He knew my car situation. I just didn't.
Did you
think
say that
in my
to
heart,
him, though?
I
Did you say that? He says your income tax return came and you just didn't respond to him. Why didn't you say, hey, I'm having a hard time. I know I told you I was going to pay you with my income tax and I'm trying to get a car, me and the child.
And I should have. Brian.
Why didn't you think of that? You never knew that she needed, well, you say she needed a car. You knew that.
Correct.
Why didn't you think to be more considerate then?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, she got $4,400 back, and I only gave her I'm looking for $400. Now, I assume, and from what she told me, she bought a reliable vehicle.
Yeah.
Now, again, when tax time rolled around, I'm not doing this to hurt her, by no means.
I don't want to be used, and I'm sure you feel used. And when you get drunk, you feel more used at night. And when it's late at night, you really get angry. All right, and you go after all your enemies late at night, and you talk crazy to them. All right, there you go. So he's just doing what he knows to do. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Well, I wish Paula the best, but a loan's a loan. I mean, again, I have done a lot of things for a lot of people and forgiven a lot of people. When you promise me you're going to do something, I expect you to do it.
I mean, you're right, a loan's a loan. I just thought you would be a little bit more considerate.
Well, I love you, and I'd do anything for you, even to this day. You know that.
I know.